Right, so today we are out on this rather large stubble field. Morning, by the way, and welcome to TC Detects. This large stubble field is what myself and the farmer now call the Lion Field. So called because a few years ago I was on further down the field where there's a footpath that goes across to the next village that way, and I found a Victorian policeman's cape clasp, which is or was in the shape of a lion's face, sort of pressed into tin or copper. Didn't ID it in the field, but somebody else told me afterwards that's what it was. So we're back on that field today and see what we find. It's also my most productive field for hammer coins. Got about 10-12 up here. Certainly more chance here than my other fields, at least so far that we've discovered. Out with the Rutus Versa this morning, but we're going to switch to my new toy this afternoon. I have a Deus II, so some of the clips will be from that. I may mix them together just for fun, also because I get lazy when it comes to editing things, and if they're in the wrong order, then they're just going in the order that they come up on the editing software. We're going to start over that way, because I tend to go that way for some reason. There's a sort of hump in the field, so I sort of go that way usually first, but I'm going to go that way for a change and do it differently today. So yeah, as always, thank you for watching TC Detect, very much appreciated. And also thank you for those who subscribe to Metal Detecting News, also much appreciated. If you don't subscribe to Metal Detecting News, please consider doing so. It's completely free to subscribe. It's a weekly email newsletter with news, finds, competitions and the like, all to do with metal detecting, and subscribers can win prizes every month. This month it is composite cleaning pencil field kit, which I have on my belt here, and also a searcher bag as well. I think it's about 50 quid, the searcher bag. So yeah, so you can win subscriber prizes every month. All you have to do is subscribe, dead easy, and like I said, totally free. Right, we're going to head that way, see what we find today. Okay, we have a signal down here. It was close to the surface, only in the sort of 30s. It seems to have resolved itself into a slightly better signal now it's out. Again, very, very surfacey. Looks like it's in here. Yep. What's that? Is that the edge of it? In this bit apparently. I think that's the edge of it. A little piece of tin, something like that. Maybe not tin, bit thick. Yeah. First find of the day. Bit of unidentifiable stuff. Always my favourite. And we have a good signal here, 55, very good line. Let's see what that one is. Let's put the other half of the camera down there. I'm using the Insta360 Go S on my hat here, so I get a point of view look. Right, let's less about the tech and more about the digging. Up at the top of this field, it is still, digging is still pretty tough, unfortunately. I think that's out, still showing in the mid to high 50s. And we have a sort of press study rivety thing. Copper by the look of it, given the patina. You can see why that gave a good signal, but nothing interesting unfortunately. So next up is down here, 66, reasonable line, although it is bending a little bit. Let's see what we get. Is it this thing here? Looks round here. Shot again maybe? No. Some form of nut or washer or brooch that's stuck into something. Is that element of a brooch? It looks a little bit too chunky to be a brooch. I'm not sure. What do people think? I'll clean that up later, see if there's any pattern on it. I can't work out if that's evidence of a brooch or it's stuck into something and that was to stop it turning further. Intriguing. And next up, I can just see it at the side of the hole. Just flicked it out. It was like 24, 25. The round thing. Is the round thing going to be a button? The round thing is going to be a little pewter button. And just flicked a signal out here. There's about 24, 25, decent line. Not too deep, not a lot is at the minute. I don't need a pinpoint for this. I think you can see it there. I think we have another, but slightly larger than the last one, pewter button. The other thing with this field is it connects, or rather, there is a footpath between this field and that one over there that connects two old villages. So the footpath itself sort of moves a little bit every year because the farmer ploughs the field, but it does bisect the field. So I've had some luck sort of trying to find the route of that footpath over the years. It's still there, still in use, but like I said, because the farmer sows and ploughs the field every year, it does move slightly. However, more or less in the same place. Point being, we're just coming up to it, so I'm going to concentrate a little bit around the footpath and see if we get anything. Now, of course, has been ploughed many times, so a lot of things get moved around, even if they were and did fall off on the footpath. But amazing amount of relatively modern sort of 3 decimal coins, silver sixpences, things like that I've had off the general area of the footpath over the years. So yeah, you never know. Maybe we'll be lucky again on the footpath. And next up is down here. Still in the hole somewhere. Is that a moth? It is a moth. Let's get the moth out of the way first. Let that fly up. Looks unexpected. I don't think moths give signals, so I think we should be alright. So somewhere there. Is that the edge of it? Looks like we have a coin of some description. Looks like we have a single silver sixpence. That is somewhat remarkable and incredible given the last clip I was just talking about finding silver sixpences on the footpath, and I'm now kind of on the footpath. Wow. And just to prove the point about the footpath, there it is. This is the current version. As I said, the farmer puts crops through it and asks people to walk around it, but they carry on. You can see it going down there and across there. Goes through. There's another village about a mile that way.
Metal Detecting News has even more great prizes for lucky subscribers this month, including a Searcher Ultimate Carry Bag.
And next signal is here in the clod, you can see. Thought that coordinates and saw the edge of it. I don't think it's a coin, but you never know, do you? Look at that. Like I said, don't think it's a coin. It is round, but it's a ring pull.